Hello, how are you? Just grab them again because it stays with me all day. You know, I don't even know how to word this because I'm so upset over what I did. But I love working with the herbs and I think I got my shit together and sometimes I don't. I recommend highly if you are working with herbs, you get yourself a couple of things. And here's the couple of things that I did not bring with me when I was working with this particular herb. Let me move this stuff over. Get yourself a good book. Get yourself a good backyard book about all of the plants that are in your area that are common that I did not bring with me when I went wildcrafting. Get yourself a good app. I have 3 of them. Didn't bring it with me. Went wildcrafting. It has been so many years since 2013 that I did my herbal studies that I messed up. And you know, if you screw up, I always say that mistakes are lessons. So if you can't throw your lesson out to the world, then what's the point? One of my dear friends, she wanted stinging nettle. She really wanted stinging nettle. And I'm like, you know what? I know where it is. I went and I harvested a whole bunch of it, right? No, I didn't. I harvested mugwort. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, now the app said, and question the apps too. When you get the app, question it too. Like the app is saying this is stinging nettle, but I'm looking at everything else and it's not showing stinging nettle. It looks like mugwort. And I haven't worked with mugwort in so long. Just haven't had the need to. So I look it back up again and I'm looking at the books and everything, and sure enough, it's mugwort. And why this is important, to make sure you know exactly what herb that you are harvesting, knowing exactly what herb, and like I said, this mistake is a lesson I'm sending off to you. What herb that you're dealing with is because my dear friend wanted stinging nettle. I sent her mugwort. So the reputable thing to do, and what I am going to do, is by this weekend she is going to have a pound of stinging nettle because I ordered it for her. Because I can't consciously say, oops, I made a mistake, I'm sorry, my bad, you got mugwort instead of stinging nettle. I can't do that. And any reputable herbalist or any reputable human being, really, you don't do that. So I am sending her actual stinging nettle. Stinging nettle. Holy crap, people. I ordered it because this way here, there is no question what she's getting. But if you're going wildcrafting, bring your book. Bring your book. Get a couple of apps. I got like 3 of them, but I only used the one when I went wildcrafting. And it said stinging nettle, but something didn't look right because I'm like, I don't remember stinging nettle having this white area in the back of it. And sure enough, it's mugwort. So the person I love and adore will be getting her stinging nettle this weekend. And I have a bushel of I said stinging nettle, didn't I? Getting them all confused. I have a bushel of mugwort. Now, mugwort is a great thing to have too. It's an amazing herb. It's just, that's not what my girl wanted. So, and like I said, I didn't charge her because I'm not going to charge her, but I just feel terrible. That it's like she's, can't wait to get this stinging nettle and I'm sending her mugwort. So that's just a little lesson from me to you. So, it happens. Things happen. But it also could, if I had given that to her, not said a word, and she's allergic to mugwort, that could have been a problem. It could have been a real problem. So I, from now on, will be extra careful when I'm wildcrafting. I will make sure 1,000% that I know what I'm wildcrafting. Like I said, I haven't done it in so many years, but I love it. I know everything else that I have is what it is. I even pulled up milkweed because I was making a guess, and this is another thing too. If you have a guess about something, about a plant or whatever, take a picture of it, throw it out on your friends at Facebook. I had a bunch of them say that's milkweed. And that's what it was. It was milkweed. I thought it was anyways, but I said, what kind of weed is this? I didn't know if it was milkweed, if it was a different kind of weed, but it ended up being milkweed. Because I only took a couple anyways. So, that's my Brenda advice of the night, is just make sure you know what you're wildcrafting when you do it. I mean, thank God, my husband was with me. He knows what poison ivy looks like. It's like, hey, but, and there was nothing like allergic or whatever there, but it's just the idea of, it's like, how did I screw them up? But I did, and it happens. I know it happens, but to make it right, and I think any reputable herbalist or human being would do this, I'm sending her the stinging nettle. So if you're watching this video, love, you are getting it by this weekend, a whole pound of it. You're getting it, and keep the mugwort. You never know, you might need it. All right, everybody, I love you. I will talk to you later. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.